Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Eka Yuniyanti, roll number 25, student ID 23010502232. In this lesson video, I will be presenting a lesson on the subject of Pancasila education for class 5, covering chapter 2, topic A, various norms in my life. Good morning, students. How are you all today? I hope you are all well and raring to learn. Today's lesson is with Miss Eka. Right, children, before we start today's lesson, I will be good if we pray first. Please pray silently in your heart. The prayer begins. Finish. Right, now that we've prayed, I'm going to check everyone's attendance. Wow, all the class 5 students are here and ready to learn. Guys, do you know what we're going to learn today? Yes, that's right. Today we are going to discuss chapter 2, Norm in My Life, specifically topic A, various norm in my life. Students, the objectives of our lesson today are through group discussion. Students can accurately identify the forms of norms, rights, and obligations. Through group discussion, students can correctly demonstrate behavior in accordance with norms in daily life. Students, I'd like to ask you, do you ever help your parents at home on the weekend? Well done! You're very keen to help your parents. Can you name some of the things you often do to help your parents at home? Yes, that's absolutely right. One example is making your bed. Right, children, before we get into the lesson, I'd like to tell you a short story titled The Four Friends Who Guard Peace. Please listen carefully because I will ask you some questions later. Okay, I will start. The four friends who guard peace. In a peaceful village, four close friends live. Their names are religious norm, moral norm, politeness norm, and law norm. They always work together to keep the village calm and happy. One sunny morning, they saw the children playing in the field. Suddenly, two children began arguing because one of them had cheated during the game. Religious norm spoke gently. Remember, could teach us to be honest and fair. Moral norm did. Our heart know what is right and what is wrong. When we do something bad, our hearts feel uneasy. The child who cheated looked down. He felt sorry. Then politeness norm stepped forward with a kind smile. If you make a mistake, say sorry politely. Use kind words. The child sighed. I'm sorry, friends. I will not cheat again. His friends forgave him and they played happily again. A little later, another child threw trash on the ground. Law norm, who was firm but fair, came closer. In this village, we have rules to keep it clean. If you break the rule, there will be a consequence. Please pick up your trash and throw it in the bin. The child quickly picked up the trash and put it in the trash can. The four friends smiled to each other. They knew their roles were important. From that day on, the children understood that norms are not meant to scare people. Norms help everyone live in peace and harmony. And the four friends continue walking together, protecting peace wherever they went. Okay, from the story just now, what do you think happened? Yes, that's right. There were two issues. A child cheating while playing and child littering. So, where are norms broken? Yes, norms broken were namely moral norm and legal norm. Then, what are the consequences if these issues are not resolved? If they are not resolved, arguments will break out, relationships will deteriorate, and the environment will become dirty and unpleasant. Now, as we have just listened to a story about norms, you have no doubt gained a basic understanding of the different types of norms from that story. Next, I'm going to divide you into 6 groups, which each group consisting of 4 to 6 people. I will assign you according to the attendance list. Okay? Children, you can start discussing with your group mates. Okay guys, in the worksheet, we have 2 activities. Activity 1 is identifying forms of norms, rights, and obligations. Instruction is discuss this together in your group. Read each of the following scenario. Then identify the norms associated with the scenario. the right involved in the scenario, and the obligation that must be fulfilled. And then in activity 2 is demonstrate appropriate normative behavior in daily life. Instruction: discuss this with your group. Write down example of behavior that violates social norms in everyday life. Whilst we are discussing and working on the worksheet, I have the pocket norm activity here. In this activity, we must match its activity card to the correct type of norm. There are 4 pockets here: religious norm, moral norm, politeness norm, and law norm. Later, we will read an activity card together. Then think carefully. Which norm matches the activity? After that, we will put the card into the correct pocket. Okay, example, I put the first card size, speak politely to older people. Which norm is this? Yes, this is politeness norm. Now, let's look at the next card. Obey traffic rules while on the road. Think carefully, which norm is this? Yes, this is a legal norm. And the next, I put an activity card on size, carry out worship according to your respective religion. Which norm is this? Yes, this is religious norm. And the last example activity is tell the truth to parents and teachers. Think carefully, which norm is this? Yes, this is moral norm. Good job, students. Okay, now you can start discussing with your group mates. Well done, students, the time is limited. You've just been working on the worksheet with your teammates. Now I'm going to go through the answer in the worksheet. Okay, in activity 1, identifying forms of norms, right, and obligation. Okay, number 1, incident is the students prior before starting the lesson in the class. What is the types of norms? Yes, this is religious norm. And the rights? The right to worship according to one's religion. And then the obligation? Yes, pray respectfully before the lesson begins. And next, number 2, incident is a student speak politely to the teacher. What is types of norms? Yes, norms of politeness. And then the right? The right to be respected by others. And obligation? Yes, speak politely and respectfully to the teacher. Okay, and the next activity 2, demonstrate appropriate normative behavior in daily life. Okay, number 1, type of norm is religious norm. Example of behavior at home: praying before eating. Okay, example of behavior at school: praying before starting the lesson. Okay, and the next, number 2, type of norm is moral norm. Example of behavior at home: telling the truth to parents. And example of behavior at school: being honest during exam or assignment. So that's student, all your answers are correct. Good job. Now, I will provide some reinforcement for you regarding today's lesson on topic A, various norms in my life. Norms are customs or rules that serve as guidelines for behavior in everyday life. There are 4 types of norms, namely religious norms, moral norms, politeness norms, and legal norms. Religious norms are norms derived from the teaching of God Almighty as stated in holy books, for example, respecting friends of different religions. And then moral norms. Moral norms are norms derived from the human conscience, for example, being honest with others. And then politeness norm. Politeness norms are norms that arise from habits or customs that apply in society, for example, respecting teachers, parents, and friends. And then the last, legal norm. Legal norms are rules made by authorized institutions and are binding and coercive, for example, obeying applicable rules. Okay guys, we have learned a lot about today's material. Next, I will run a game via the Educaplay website. First, I will click the start button, then I will read out the question, think about the answer, and then choose the correct one. Okay? Are you ready? Great, let's begin. Okay, the first is praying before starting a lesson is an example of implementing religious norm. Is no or yes? Think about it. Yes? Okay, I'll click yes. Wow, good job. And then number 2, saying the words please and thank you to other people is behavior that is in accordance with norm of politeness. Yes or no? Yes, okay. Wow, good job. And then number 3, throw rubbish carelessly in the school environment so that someone is complying with applicable norm. Yes or no? No? Are you sure? Okay. Wow, that's right. And number 4, being honest with friends in an example of applying moralness. Yes or no? No? Are you sure? Think about it. Yes? Okay. Wow, good job. And then the last, norms are created so that community life becomes more orderly and peaceful. Yes or no? Think about it. No? Okay, you check. Wow. Oops, that's okay. Let's try again carefully. Okay. Guys, you answered the question is very well and you get a high score. And then, to help you understand today's lesson better, let's sing together. We are going to sing a song called 4 Norms Every Day using the Potong Bebek Angsa tune. Children, please follow me. 4 norms every day, we follow them all. Religion and moral, manners and the law. Pray to God above, respect everyone. Live in peace together, happy as one. Be polite and kind, always follow rulers. So our life is peace for me and you. Okay guys, as you have understood today's material, I will now hand out some assessment questions for you to complete. We'll go through them other later. Okay, the number 1, internal norms have public function for A, B, C, or D. Yes. Number 1, the answer is C. Arrange behavior humans to be orderly. Okay, number 2, following this is what is included. An example of a religion's norm is A, B, C, or D. Think about it. Yes, number 2, the answer is B. Pray before study. Okay, number 3, saying thanks after helping a friend. An example of norm A, B, C, or D. Yes, A. Politeness norm. And then number 4, comply regulation, then cross including example of norm A, B, C, or D. Yes, D. Legal norm. And the last, number 5, students are entitled to study in class comfortable. This right can be fulfilled if a student A, B, C, or D. Think about it. Yes, the answer is B. Court order in the class. Wow, good job, student. Right, student, can you work out what marks you've got? Did you get a mark of 100? If you score above 70, you can do the enrichment exercise. If you score below 70, you will need to do the remedial work. I will send the enrichment and remedial materials via the WhatsApp group. Okay, did you enjoy today's lesson? I'm sure it's fun because we have been telling stories, playing games, and even singing. Students, what have we learned? Yes, we have learned about various of norms. How many norms are there in our lives? 1, 2, or 3? Yes, that's right. There are 4 norms. Can you name what those norms are? Yes, there are religious norm, moral norm, norm of politeness, and legal norm. Can you explain them? That's absolutely right. Religious norms stem from religious teaching. Moral norms are those that stem from human conscience. Norms of politeness are those that stem from custom or tradition. Whilst legal norms relate to the country legal rules in accordance with legislation. Is there any material you haven't understood yet? That's excellent. So it means you have all understood it very well, haven't you? Okay, students. Today we have learned about various norms. So in next week's session, we will discuss the next topic, which is the application of norm in my daily life. Before I bring the lesson to a close, let's say a prayer first. You may pray silently in your heart. The prayer begins. Finish. Right, students, that's all for today's lesson. See you at our next session. Bye!